Well, percenters, welcome back to 1424 basketball training, where the goal is to take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. In today's teacher tape, Phoenix Suns, Milwaukee Bucks, game 2. I actually watched part of the game towards the end, and so I know who won. So let's see who makes the highlights, what makes the highlights, and my impressions of the game. Watching it live, Giannis drives me nuts. He finally started figuring it out in the third quarter, and he was dominating that third quarter. But the Bucks, man, they don't know how to use him properly. So we'll see. I mean, they need to just post up Giannis and work out of him, and they need to post up Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday is terrible. He's completely out of rhythm. He's not used to standing around and shooting. A couple times he got real aggressive on offense, but he's definitely making Chris Paul and whoever he's guarding work. So defensively, he's playing really well. Chris Middleton, from what I remember, horrible game. And then on the Phoenix Suns side, I saw a lot of Chris Paul, and then down the end, like how he always does, he kind of fades away. Saw it for many years when he played on the Clippers. He's not the closer. So down the end, if the other guys on Phoenix can come in the clutch, especially Booker, Mikal Bridges had some really big plays. And then Jay Crowder had one where he kind of cut to an open spot. I still think Milwaukee can win it. I have less and less faith in the coaching staff. They're physically stronger and bigger at every position. And I heard in one of the mic'd up of Budenholzer, he said play fast. They actually need to play a lot slower. They need to play a lot slower. They need to bang the shit out of DeAndre Ayton, get him into foul trouble. Post up Giannis, post up Brook Lopez, post up Jrue Holiday and Chris Paul. And then the only one on the Bucks side who's hitting threes is Connaughton. But they need to grind these points out, and they need to pack it in. Their adjustment on DeAndre Ayton was a little bit better. So maybe Forbes, maybe Jeff T gets a little bit more minutes instead of Bobby Portis. Mikal Bridges improving his stock a lot over the playoffs, man. Brook Lopez is not a small guy, man. That's a carry. Like that, like Jrue Holiday not giving up on plays like this. Jrue Holiday needs to stop deferring. Budenholzer, I do not understand. I understand like team ball and move it around. But oh my God. Giannis should be playing a lot more like Shaq. A lot more like Shaq. Jrue Holiday, he can post up Chris Paul. He has a significant advantage. He has a significant advantage against Cam Payton. Put PJ Tucker in the corner. Connaughton at the wing. Middleton in the other corner. But Chris Paul is making tough shots like that. It's what he does, though. Like anytime the Bucks aren't running downhill with Giannis, they need to post him up or post up Jrue Holiday. I don't expect Mikal Bridges to be so efficient and play so well. Same thing with Jay Crowder. Like that, anytime I saw Giannis do the little turnaround fadeaway he did a couple times, I was like, hell no. And they went in. Fool's gold, man. Fool's gold. Like, that was a nice team play. A lot of defense, got a deflection. It kind of came back to him. Drew Holiday needs to work on his catch and shoots a bunch more. He just needs to take them. Like, shots like that, Booker just reminds me so much of Kobe. Nothing happening, probing, getting into a spot, pass fake, regroup. So poised, so patient. There's no shot that he's not comfortable with. Like right here, boom. Okay, Chris Paul puts PJ Tucker. They triple team him. DA's not getting those easy rolls, right? And then you got to live with something. So you live with a deep three from Booker, and he just burns you like that. Like, that's horrible. Like, this is absolutely horrible. Yes, he makes it, but this is absolutely horrible. Abuse him, please, and then destroy the Suns on the boards. And then right here, like, Giannis, how are you not engaged right here? Like, the Suns just look a little bit sharper, a little bit faster. Like right here, good Lord. Let him shoot that shit 50 times a game. Like right here, why wouldn't he just do this every single time? So if he's on this side, this is exactly what he can do. They're not even coming with a hard double or anything. All right, and then on the other side, he should be posting up so he can sweep to his right and then just power up. So when Giannis is on offense on this side, he should just be posting up right here and just taking this side and then spinning back to dunk if he's posted up here. It's just ridiculous. So Chris Paul's so good. The one time, Drew Holiday comes under, he reads it right away. He goes under the screen here. So Chris Paul burns him with a jumper. If you chase, he's going to snake behind you, put you on her hip. Like that. Just power in. Power in. Like that. Like I was saying, force Chris Paul to drive, and he doesn't have the leg power to get all the way to the rack. Don't let him overplay that mid-range where he's going to fade. He's not trying to shoot these. I've seen him dump it a million times to Blake Griffin or DeAndre Jordan, and then down the end, he chokes, coughs it up. Just turn. Like right here, boom, boom, turn, power. But no, decides to spin. Jay Crowder almost busts his own ankles. Giannis bails him out. Such a big shot out of Chris Paul on that one. Again, like this stuff, what happened? Yo, sorry about that. I don't know what I pressed. Where was I? Where were we? Around here. Middleton, you got to play way better, man. Big shot out of Chris Paul there. Like right here. Like, he'll get smacked. Anytime you just keep forcing him to the rack. And even here, it's a good pass. It's the right pass, like legitimately the right pass. But I still want Giannis to just bully the shit his way in there. One dribble, power up into DeAndre Ayton and dunk on him. There's absolutely nothing you can do about stuff when Booker does this. Be legendary. I have it written on the gym at home. I will live with that one because that one is about 10-footer. No turnarounds like this out of Booker. Oh my God. So much like Kobe. Like the third quarter, I was like, is the Bucks gonna figure it out? Like there's such a tendency to, want to get back in front of Chris Paul here. But when you have help, you gotta just keep riding his hip and then force him to keep going in. He does not want to go in. He'd much rather settle for stuff like that. And that is actually an easier shot for Chris Paul, I believe. Like this, that one, oh my God, I want to throw my drink at the TV when I see Giannis do that. Unguardable shot, unguardable spot, right? So if the game's on the line, right, get the ball to Booker. We know he could hit the daggers like that. Brook Lopez is what, 7-footer? $86-93 at this point. And then it was 88-93. And I was like, oh my God, the Bucks kind of figured it out. And then Booker just, he's a bucket, man. He's the MVP of the team. He's the killer. Like again here, boom, he was hitting all the momentum breakers. Then every now and then, Chris Paul gets control back. He's good at controlling the tempo. Like if Drew Holiday can do this, right? Right, you see how physically dominant he is against Chris Paul. Same thing with Giannis. The help's not coming, right? And then here, look how strong Drew Holiday is. That's Devin Booker. That's not Chris Paul grabbing the shit out of him. Create contact and then throw it up, super poised. And then just like these, killer, timely buckets, man. Killer. And then you get weak ass shit like that out of Middleton. Like, that's so fucking weak. Like, get around to the corner, jump out of bounds, and throw that shit to PJ Tucker. Like, why not every time, Giannis? Like, force feed the shit out of him. I mean, in the third quarter, he got fouled so many times. I went to the gym today, and I was thinking, why does Giannis suck so bad at free throws? And I talk about like eliminating variables. If you want to make things very, very robotic, the one situation that you can't control is a free throw shot. So, get into position 3, elbow underneath the ball. Don't even bend your legs. Just go up and follow through. And I don't know why he just doesn't do that. Nobody in the NBA has thought of this. None of these terrible free throw shooters. But that's the easiest way to make a free throw. I'm actually gonna test it out with my team during practice. I mean, they're terrible at free throws for whatever it is. All right, let's look at the game. Giannis wasn't bad. I mean, he's like 50%. He shouldn't be shooting 5 threes. He should be shooting 0 threes. And all of his shots should be like literally in the paint like Shaq. Middleton, you suck. Drew Holiday, you need to be way more forceful. You played great on defense. Offensively, you looked hesitant in some spots and you deferred quite a bit. Connaughton had a good game. Portis, Teague, I mean, those guys didn't really do anything. So it's up to Middleton and Drew Holiday. I mean, that's what it comes down to, man. It's come down to the role players, and then if Giannis will bulldoze his way in, nobody's gonna stop him. Where's the stats on the Suns? No stats on the Suns. All right. There we go. Chris Paul, 10 out of 20. This is not a great game for him. Devin Booker's not even shooting great percentage, but he was killing from the three. Very, very timely. Mikal Bridges, big game out of this dude. It's I think Torrey Craig got hurt. They said Sarge got hurt, so he's gone. I mean, the Suns are thin, man. They are super duper thin. They have nobody literally with any size that can guard Brook Lopez or Giannis. Not even DeAndre Ayton. So they need to punish this dude and see how the Suns work without a gigantic roller on offense. I mean, strategy is simple, man. Pound the shit out of DeAndre Ayton, get him in foul trouble, get him out. Then everything will be a lot easier on defense and offense because you won't have a big time roller and finisher. Good God, please someone send this to Budenholzer. I really don't know what the hell he's talking to him about. Let me know what you guys think, man. Am I crazy? Can the Bucks come back? I mean, I have very little faith. I picked them to win, but it's just frustrating to watch. Very frustrating to watch. I like Booker. He's a superstar. All right, guys. Until next time, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace.